Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Josh and Tyler Show. This is round 2 of Jenga.
You cannot stand the fact that I win at everything, can you?
I love losing. Don't you worry about a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
So today we answer movie questions. We play Jenga. I do the backwards flop. If I lose, that's the deal. Tyler, we can find you at Tyler Wolf for freaking Fanatic, for a big fan of John Travolta's The Fanatic.
I can't talk too long. I gotta poo.
Still better than Gotti.
Not by much.
By a bit. Like a half a percent.
Hey, I can't say anything bad about Gotti now because people are gonna be like, "How dare you insult Kelly Preston?" And it's just like,
I don't know who that is.
his dead wife.
Well, the movie can still be bad.
Yeah. But you know how fucking sensitive people.
I'm sure her performance is wonderful. She just got put in a bad movie.
You didn't realize she was in Battlefield Earth too, right? She's the girl that Turl hits on with the Gene Simmons tongue.
I'm glad you brought this up again. I've repressed those memories. Anyway!
Well, that's what you get for reminding me of The Fanatic.
Freaking Fanatic!
A movie that puts people like me back 100 years. I mean, it's hilarious. I keep watching it, but it is detrimental to autistic people like myself.
But yeah, and I watched it once because you recommended it. Oh man, you've got like a leaky faucet thing there. There you go.
Well, it's your lid.
Hey, you put the lid like sideways.
I didn't even touch the lid.
So the way Jenga works is you put a block on top and answer the question. I'm hoping to not lose this time. Tyler is hoping to not lose this time.
Probably.
Where do you want to start? This tower's a little straighter than last time.
Yeah, so this will be a little bit easier. Playing your game here.
Am I now?
Well, you said that the middle one was for sissies, so...
I don't know, it just seemed boring.
Okay, first one. Your favorite actor who always takes the same role. That is pretty fitting.
Oh, who would you pick?
Favorite actor. That's, See, that's the thing, like, I don't really keep track of favorite actors because that always keeps changing.
How about one you most enjoy watching on screen currently that takes the same role?
Actually, you know what? I can think of one. Favorite actor who always takes the same role. Jackie Chan pretty much plays the same, almost the same character in every film that he does. Like, he does change it up a little bit here and there. This one movie, Dragons Forever, he's kind of a womanizing lawyer, or in The Karate Kid, he is a lot more...
We don't speak of this movie.
Hey, he was good in The Karate Kid remake.
There's only 3. Actually, there's the 4th with the next Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Marita or nothing.
The remake was better than the Hilary Swank one. I'm just being honest.
Let me tell you, that's a classic. I adore that movie.
Oh, whatever. Just because Pat Morita's in it doesn't make it good.
Yes, it does. That makes Happy Days Season 2 good. Take this one from the middle.
Wise choice.
Now, what have I got here? An actress you think will win an Oscar in 20 years?
So, hasn't won one already?
Hasn't
or
won one,
probably
yeah.
will?
Just will win one in 20 years randomly.
Okay.
Who's doing stuff that's crap that will go away and come back as indie?
Well, Kristen Stewart's a little bit behind on Robert Pattinson.
I think Kristen Stewart will come back. She's done a bunch of indie stuff. I think her Oscar chances are fairly much done. She did that Personal Shopper one. That was weird.
She did, yeah. I still think Pattinson's a better actor than her, but...
Oh, 100%. I'm going to go with Amy Poehler. I think Amy Poehler's going to do some award-winning something, writer, director, and she's going to act in it because she can't get anyone else and accidentally win an Oscar.
Some prediction you put out there. I mean, look, that's not to say she hasn't been in anything award-winning. I mean, she was the star of Inside Out.
Yes.
So there's a little bit of credibility to her choices. And see, the last Amy Poehler movie I watched was Sisters, and I fucking hated it. I don't know.
Think of it this way. Amy Poehler and a lot of these, most actresses don't get really big until they're about 45. Look at Meryl Streep. She was acting for years, but when she hit her mid-40s, boom, blew up.
See, that's...
And I think that's where Amy Poehler, like, she's popular now, but she'll hit her stride.
Yeah, but I mean, how many other people are there like Meryl Streep who have really had the exact same effect? Like
Katharine Hepburn didn't get popped until she was older.
Okay, that's an interesting enough choice on that end.
No, you got two, I think. No, this is one.
Coolest movie weapon. Oh, I know this one.
I like that you know this. What is it?
For me, the coolest movie weapon ever is the sonic shotgun from Minority Report. I think that is a really awesome gun, and the fact that they only used it for that one scene kind of does preserve how badass it is. Because like when he picks it up and all of a sudden he's a natural, it's just so fucking cool. And
Awesome.
And the way that they kind of based the technology in Minority Report on stuff that they were developing at the time, it's also a little bit scary considering, but also a little more hopeful because, you know, non-lethal weapon, or at least it should be.
Yes. All right. This one is nice and loose.
Well, of course it is. Why didn't I think of that the last game?
I don't know.
I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Best movie girlfriend. Who's the most supportive in movies? I know, we got the Jeopardy theme music.
Rest in peace, Alex Trebek.
That guy was awesome. He was on an episode of The X-Files.
Of course he was.
If
If Free Guy came out this year, that would have been his last cameo.
Is he in Free Guy?
Yeah, because like Ryan Reynolds' character becomes so popular in the world of the movie that he becomes a Jeopardy question. It was in the last trailer that.
Oh, that's awesome! I'm happy I know that, but like I wish I didn't, so I didn't spoil the movie.
It's not a.
I'm gonna say Isla Fisher from The Wedding Crashers.
Okay.
Because
I like that.
I could go with that.
She was very likable, and that was kind of the one that. I mean, most people found her out through Wedding Crashers as opposed to Scooby Doo.
Mary Jane.
Like, that is my favorite name, man.
Is it your favorite question? I love Scooby Doo so much.
I know, and I'm
every time you do that, it gets me to laugh. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I shove my hand into my shirt awkwardly.
flying Zoink Scoop. So it goes right behind me.
All right, what do you got?
A movie food that you want to be real.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish that there were pancakes as big as the Uncle Buck pancakes.
Fair.
Because, I mean, that is just so damn awesome.
I want to go to IHOP and be like, give me an Uncle Buck special.
Yeah, hell yeah on that one.
Or Denny's, or where do people eat breakfast these days?
It's
It's like the Canadian equivalent of that. I don't know. Like
Canadian equivalent? I mean, there used to be Angel's Diner, and then the owner turned out to be a real scumbag.
Never heard of it.
Island?
Okay,
that
cool.
50s diner that had like the...
Oh, the 50s diner. I just went... Is that the Mel's you're talking about?
No, although Mel's is fine.
It's alright. I went there once. They had a picture of old people on the wall.
Yeah, they're very retro. They're angels without an owner taking a house away from a terminally ill person.
Well, moving on, I'm going to find a Jenga box.
Yeah, exactly. You're really finding out stuff about our hometown as you're watching this.
I love Guelph. All right, here we go. Last film you watch before you're done. I'm gonna die in 5 minutes. In an hour and a half, I can watch one more movie. UHF. Done.
Of course.
Done. I'm gonna laugh myself to death.
Of course. What I expect.
Would you rather go out laughing or screaming, or would you rather be interested as you're dying?
I would go out laughing, and I would probably watch Christmas Vacation because it just gives you so much joy, along with the pain and suffering that comes with Christmas. Like, I'm not gonna watch Fault in Our Stars or 50-50.
Oh, I definitely want to watch those.
Best movie world to live in for a week.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat myself and go with the Mary Poppins Returns. I would love to.
I'll accept that.
I would love to jump into the Royal Dalton Bowl and be surrounded by two-dimensional cartoon characters, some of which were kind of recycled from. There were some background characters that were from like 50s era stuff, like that operatic whale from Make Mine Music. He's in the theater during that one song number.
Yeah, that would be a whimsical world to live in. You could dance and you could live on the ceiling and laugh.
And I know all the songs.
Oh, I have to pull a block.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of myself here.
Yeah, I'm beating you at your own game.
I'm not very good at my own games. I just make them up because I like to say shit Tyler says.
Hey, it works. Don't get me wrong.
Favorite background extra.
Can't wait to hear how this goes.
I'm thinking.
Do 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 do.
Do you know Beethoven?
No.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm looking over at my movie shelf. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, if you watch Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, and then he's in there, and they're like, Anakin, and he's like, the clone, and the little kid's talking to them, and he's like,
Really?
okay, there's a random kid in the background when this kid is telling him before he slaughters the kid, and this kid is just looking around and not paying any attention. It's phenomenal.
I thought you were gonna say because in Revenge of the Sith, George Lucas actually inserts himself in as.
No, I'm thinking it's the kid. It's like the random kid when all the kids are sitting around before they die.
In fact, George Lucas's daughter was a character who says one line in this subplot that thankfully did not make it into Revenge of the Sith.
That's true.
It was basically a subplot about how the Rebel Alliance was created, which did we really need that?
I think Revenge of the Sith was tight enough. I just think the filmmaking and script was sloppy.
Yeah, and thank goodness they got rid of that subplot, because even Lucas knew that...
yeah, even he knew it was bad.
Even he knew the time was up. Most quotable film of all time. Jeez. The list goes on that one.
What's the most quotable film of all time? This question that I typed on my computer and cut out with scissors and put in a yogurt container asks.
Most quotable... Shit. I'm gonna go with Airplane just because it really is that out there. I mean,
that is very quotable.
I mean, for one, you've got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in that one bit where the kid instantly recognizes him, which was so out of left field, even as a middle schooler watching the movie for the first time, not knowing who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was, even I thought that was really damn funny. I think you're the greatest, but my dad says that you don't try very hard except in the playoffs. The hell I don't... Listen, kid, I've been hearing that crap ever since UCLA. Tell your old man to try doing that every now and then.
Worst movie poster ever produced.
Anything that comes from the Hallmark Channel.
Oh, I'm going to go with 4 Christmases.
That's your worst?
Yeah, it's terrible. I hate the color scheme.
It's just two people standing in a white background and they're wrapped in red and green. Oh my god, it is a Hallmark poster!
There you go. No, I'm thinking of the variation with the 4 windows on a gift.
Okay, that poster I haven't seen. I've just seen the very generic one where it's just Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon being wrapped in wrappings.
Yeah, that one sucks too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
The movie exists, and there's nothing wrong with it if you like that stuff, but the poster is just so overly generic, I'm bored.
If you've ever watched Royal Ocean Film Society, there's a video about how modern-day movie posters have really crappy trends. The main one being, just a person standing in a blank background.
You know, one of the funniest... Have you ever seen the farewell poster?
Where they're all sitting together like it's
If you look underneath the couch, they don't have any feet.
What?
Seriously, look it up. You've got the grandma's feet and Aquafina's feet in front. Everyone else in the back has no feet.
Really? I had no idea. Oh, that's not gonna do me.
Don't move it then. Move a different one.
Yeah, but which one?
I don't know.
You don't know.
You have to pick. I'm not gonna help you out. I might win if I don't help you. That's why I lost the one Schmoedown match, because I gave you an answer.
Yeah, which you really didn't think that far through.
I did not think that far ahead in my life.
That would explain why we're not doing this. Best movie apartment.
Those also accept house or cottage or living space.
The Overlook Hotel. No, just kidding.
That's a whole building, folks. I like that house.
I'm gonna go with Panic Room because anyone who has an apartment with a concrete safe room in order to stay away from people. So long as you plan ahead and expect to use it because you're a rich person buying that type of apartment.
That's a Jodie Foster movie, right?
Yeah, Jodie Foster, very young Kristen Stewart, and
wait a minute. Kristen Stewart's in that damn movie?
She's the girl.
I've never watched it. I just own it. Now I'm gonna look at the back of this DVD.
Yeah.
Superbit DVD. Remember when they had Superbit DVDs?
I do, yeah.
Is it good? Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto. So yeah,
Forrest
the Roberts
Whitaker
and Dwight Yoakam.
Okay, who is Dwight Yoakam? I feel like he's a country singer or something.
He absolutely is a country singer.
It just sounds like someone from the South.
But yeah, Forrest Whitaker, Jared Leto, Dwight Yoakam, they are there to steal something, and it's in the fucking panic room. Now, I would not put anything in a panic room other than food, drinks, and a phone. And, they were smart enough to kill the phone, so they were at least... They're smart thieves, and they're smart in general, which...
I would put it underground, but yeah, I own it on Superbit DVD.
Super bad. Wow.
I don't know, I guess it's more bits than the normal bits. Pure performance, that's the tagline. Alright, let's grab a block. You loosened it up enough.
You are so damn lucky.
I know. A book that needs to be adapted for the big screen. Well, they already did one of my favorite childhood books.
You know which one's that?
Bridge to Terabithia. Super sad.
Yes, it is.
But great book.
Yeah.
I think that they should adapt Gary Paulsen's Hatchet. Are you familiar with this book?
I am not familiar with this book.
So it is written by Gary Paulsen. It's about this kid who gets a hatchet for like his 10th birthday, and then him and dad didn't go on a plane ride, and they crash, and tragedy happens, and all he has is his hatchet to survive. And I think it could be a pretty awesome film.
That'd be a pretty good, low budget horror.
Low budget. You can make it a kids film, a PG-13. You could do R. You could do anything with it.
Man, this is a tough one. Favorite one-liner from any movie?
Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger going, "What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!"
Not even remotely.
I know, right? There's just too many options.
Yeah, and this one's just going to be the first one that comes off the top of my head. I'm going to go with Bill Murray's "Yes, it's true. This man has no dick."
What is that from?
It's from Ghostbusters.
Is it from Ghostbusters? Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that in like 5 years, and I'm like, it sounds really familiar.
Well, because Dan Aykroyd calls the one guy that's hounding the Ghostbusters throughout the entire movie dickless, which really sums up their level of professionalism.
Yeah, they're very professional. Let me tell you, if you're gonna hire anyone, hire the Ghostbusters.
Especially when, once all things considered, the guy hounding the Ghostbusters the entire time was right about everything.
This one's fun. I want you to answer this too. What should Tom Cruise do next in his career? I have the ultimate pitch. This is my show. Boom! Kids need Tom Cruise. Adults need Tom Cruise. You know what they also need? Bill Nye. Bill Nye and Tom Cruise making the ultimate science show for kids. That guy, Bill Nye talks about it. Tom Cruise does it.
I don't think the Church of Scientology would approve.
I would, but imagine him talking about this chemical reaction. Tom Cruise like, so today, oh no, it exploded.
That's not even how he talks.
You know what I mean, but I would watch.
Yeah, I know. Okay, here's my answer. Make Jack Reacher free. Fuck the Amazon show. I don't care if it's that Raphael guy from the last Ninja Turtles movie. I'm sure he's a nice guy. He talked on Collider about how fucking miserable it is to be a motion capture actor by producers who really take advantage of the lack of rules that come with motion capture actors.
Well, I guess I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, Alan Richson or whatever, his Collider interview is really shocking. I could not believe some of the stuff that he mentioned.
Well, that's 3 levels up. 3 complete levels. You can't go.
Oh, 3 completed, right.
You can go there, yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, I'm gonna lose so soon. It's sad. But also happy.
What do you mean also happy?
I don't know.
A cookbook title that can also be a film title.
You know I wrote this.
Yes, and I already know the answer. It is a Binging with Babish cookbook. Eat what you love. Eat what you watch or something.
That'd be
like
a
that.
crappy rom-com.
Well, unless it was a cannibal rom-com.
That's true.
I mean, really, get Anna Lily Amirpour. I mean, she did The Bad Batch.
I have not seen that.
Me neither, but all I know is that there's romance, there's cannibalism, there's Jim Carrey as a mute hermit who, like, doesn't deal in money, he deals in, like, random shit.
That's random. All right. Most unrealistic movie cliche. You got an answer for this, I'm sure. I'm going to say where someone says, yeah, I'll meet you there at 5, but they never say where, and they never establish when they're going to meet them there. They just say they're going to meet them there. I'll meet you at the diner. No time, no place, where you sitting, should I bring, who's paying, like...
Okay, out of all the cliches, this is the one that you picked.
Yeah, this one bothers me.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the moment where the villain is holding the hero at gunpoint and wastes his time talking.
I'm okay with that cliche.
No! Well, of course you're okay with it. It's in every fucking James Bond movie.
Yep. The laser is particularly excellent. But when you hold James Bond's girl on a blimp and exposites.
I thought you were gonna say like when Sean Bean like has that's not it.
Tastes like cherries.
I thought you were gonna say like when Sean Bean holds Pierce Brosnan hostage and goes, you know, James, I was always better.
That's also fun. I think GoldenEye is flawless, but that's just me.
I believe that. Best score in any film trailer. See, I can never remember the name of the song. There's so many songs.
You just have to name the film trailer. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, so the trailers for Transit, which is a German film, and The Good Liar with Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren. It has that very fast-paced classical violin song. I can never figure out what the name of that song was. But I love whenever that song is in the
I know
trailer.
what you mean. I've seen the trailer a lot.
But I love the way that sounds because it just adds so much intensity and makes you really want to check it out. It was the reason I wanted to check it out. I didn't because of how many bad things people kept saying about it. I know that's not usually a good reason to check one out, but...
Oh, I got the last one. Then we're just going to have to make some up. A movie you watched countless times and forget what happens.
Let me guess. Sleepaway Camp?
No, I remember what happens in that one. Raw Deal with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've watched it like 20 times. I couldn't tell you the darnest thing. I'm going to ask you a random movie question when you do this, Tyler.
Yeah, that sounds totally fair.
Best opening titles of any film.
Like opening sequence or like title sequence?
Title sequence, opening sequence, anything.
I think the best opening sequence ever was the first 5 minutes of Leon the Professional.
Huh.
The way Luc Besson builds up every moment is just insane. The fact that you never really see Leon in full until he comes out of the shadows going after his first target in the movie is just so damn suspenseful. I haven't seen an intro like that before or since.
I thought it was going to fall.
Yeah, so did I.
Ask me a random movie question, Tyler.
Okay, one actor who you believes that you believe does not deserve an Oscar.
Reese Witherspoon for Judy. Fuck that movie.
It's Renee Zellweger.
Whatever her name is, the Jones baby person.
It's in the similar vein of Reese Witherspoon in Walk the Line.
I don't. Reese Witherspoon and the other person. I don't think they deserve any Oscars. I'm sorry.
See, I've never seen Cold Mountain, but given the other actresses that were nominated that year, I don't know why they picked Renee Zellweger over the others. I don't even remember the nomination. Actually, yeah, I do kind of remember some of the nominations. It was Patricia Clarkson for this one con artist story that was mixed with like a terminal cancer type of thing. I can't remember the title.
Tragic. Annette Bening was nominated.
Yes.
She should have won that year. That's phenomenal.
Annette Bening.
Great indie movie.
Annette Bening should have won an Oscar by now. I mean, granted, she's an over-the-top actress, but she's good at making over-the-top feel very authentic.
Fair enough. Your turn. I know, right? I tried that one.
Yeah. Damn, I'm good.
Worst animated sequel.
Oh. Yeah, you know what? I've got one. Legends of Oz: Dorothy's Return.
Oh, that just sounds terrible.
They made an animated sequel to The Wizard of Oz without really any continuity to the original whatsoever, even though they really try to. You have A-list actors like, I'm not kidding, the Scarecrow is played by Dan Aykroyd.
Ooh.
The Tin Man is Kelsey Grammer, but listening to his voice, because it's Kelsey Grammer, dude has like the most recognizable voice ever, you wouldn't know it's him. It's really weird.
Huh.
And like they don't even follow the rules of like what happened in the first movie, considering now that the Scarecrow has a brain, he's basically a beautiful mind. The Tin Man has
good. I was hoping Ron Howard directed something good.
Because the Tin Man has a heart, he has all these new emotions, even though like the timelines make absolutely zero sense. Like the movie technically begins the day after Dorothy comes back to Kansas, but it's been years in Oz, and they're just now realizing that they're smart and emotional, and the Cowardly Lion is just Lion. And they're not even in the movie all that much. Dorothy mostly hangs around with this fat, dumb owl played by Oliver Platt, who got arrested 499 times for doing one thing in particular. And guess what happens?
Is he arrested for hooting?
No. He gets arrested for eating, I'm guessing, candies that were alive.
Okay, I thought it'd be mice, but all right. Cool.
I could go on and on about that, but just watch the midnight screenings version in broad daylight. It's actually one of the best.
Fair enough. Ask me a question.
One of your inspirations as a YouTube reviewer.
You're gonna laugh because you're gonna see this guy.
Okay.
You know why I create comedy, right?
I can't say that I do.
I was so inspired by Weird Al Yankovic, I wanted to make my own crazy shit.
Okay, that's fair.
I was like, Weird Al wrote a song about this, about ice cream. Why can't we make a joke about this? And so yeah, that's it.
You were inspired by I Love Rocky Road?
Yes. As a small child, it was inspirational. Wow. I love Rocky Road. Something put a half a gallon in my locker, baby. I don't know. It was inspired.
When I'm all alone, I just grab myself a cone. If I get fat and lose my teeth, that's fine with me.
Just throw me in the freezer, throw away the key. All right. Worst George Clooney to be your best friend. Any George Clooney character is your best friend, but the worst one. Yes, I just thought of it.
Worst?
Yeah, you have the worst best friend ever. His name is George Clooney, and he's a character from one of the movies that George Clooney was in.
So, like,
played by George Clooney.
What I think is the worst George Clooney?
Yeah, the worst one to hang out with.
Michael Clayton, because people are always trying to kill him.
Is that Burn After Reading?
Actually, yeah, I'll change that to the dude from Burn After Reading, because I mean, you've all seen it on YouTube. George Clooney shoots Brad Pitt point blank in the face. It is one of the funniest deaths you'll ever see.
Yes, the closet.
It was also incredibly suspenseful because they built it up pretty nicely.
Damn it! You've done it! Yeah, this is called. Oh wait! Oh! I got so damn lucky there.
Oh, come on! I can bullshit my
Ask me a
way
question
out.
while you think about this.
Okay. Worst Christmas movie.
A Christmas Story. I don't get it. I
Me
don't
neither.
give a fuck. I don't understand why there's a lamp or why people are licking poles or why they're walking. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I never liked it.
I don't know why.
I never liked it.
Ralphie wants a toy gun to shoot people's eyes out. I don't get it.
I never liked it as a kid either.
Oh, fuck you, man. Take it out.
Like I said, I bullshit my way out of it.
All right, Tyler. Best movie outfit that you would wear. You saw it in a movie. If you could buy it, you would own it and you'd wear it.
That is a really good one.
Anything.
I have to, yeah. That's the part that I'm still struggling with a little bit. Man. There are just way too many choices on this one.
What comes to the top of your mind here?
First one I can think of, ironically, is when George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and such are in their fancy suits in Ocean's 11.
That's fair.
The costume design in that was pretty good. Everyone always thinks the best costume design is like a period piece or whatever, and I was originally going to be thinking of that kind of stuff because, lavish suits and tuxes. With
Not Bert's chimney sweep outfit?
No, and even though I would look good in Lin-Manuel's Mary Poppins outfit, I don't think I would go for that either.
So suit from Ocean's 11. That's a solid pick. You did not pick James Bond's clown outfit from Octopussy. Thank goodness.
Well, I was thinking of Ocean's 11 when Danny walks out of prison and Brad Pitt's just in there eating a cheeseburger going, "I hope you were the groom." Which Danny responds with the best line from Ocean's 11.
What's that?
Ted Nugent called. He wants his shirt back.
Oh, got you in a stranglehold, baby. All right, Tyler.
I thought you were talking about
You asked me a question. No, Ted Nugent did the song Stranglehold.
Yeah, I know. I know the joke. Thank you. Favorite holiday movie that's not Christmas?
Not Christmas. Oh my goodness. What holidays are they? It's Christmas right now. The tree's over there.
Yeah.
Easter movies. New Year's count as a separate holiday, or is that Christmas?
No, that's a separate thing. You're gonna
Die Hard 2, Die Harder. It takes place on New Year's Eve. Willem Dafoe's in that.
I don't remember him being in that.
He's a bad guy in the snowmobiles.
Huh.
And Gary Busey, I think. No, wait, it's not Gary Busey. And they punched the reporter in that one. That always made me happy.
Isn't Gary Busey in Predator too?
He is in Predator. He's in something Predator related.
Yeah, he's in Predator too because they got his son Jake Busey to be in the 2018 Predator.
Okay, that one was not good.
No, it wasn't.
That's just Predator, not The Predator, right?
Well, the title said The Predator.
Okay. Worst Blumhouse movie.
Black Christmas.
No questions asked there.
No. Wait, really? It fails in its message. It fails as a slasher movie because, slasher movies do have messages.
Sometimes.
Well, the original Black Christmas had a message, kind of a pro-choice thing going on.
Are we going to review that for Christmas?
No.
Okay.
Unless you want to, well...
You have to ask me a question.
Oh, shit, that's true. Favorite slasher villain? I feel like I know this.
Not
one,
Angela.
Yeah.
She's stupid.
She succeeds based on dumb luck.
I like Freddy Krueger. He haunts your nightmares, and he's got the slasher claw. He's very creative in his kills. I appreciate that.
That's true. He is.
I like the creativity there.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Best guitar solo in any movie by a fake band.
By a fake band?
Or a real band that's under a fake name.
That's awfully specific.
Okay, I mean, best movie band. Let me just broaden it for you.
Okay. Best movie band.
Band in a movie.
Blues Brothers.
Fair.
They do covers, but they do covers of shit that most people have never heard of in their lives. And they do it in such a bluesy fashion. Yeah.
Love, sweetheart to hold, rawhide.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna play it again.
Yeah.
Ask me a question then.
Okay. Least favorite actor. I don't know this about you.
Oh, y'all are gonna hate me.
Come on.
DiCaprio. Really do not like that man.
Wow.
I think he's a talented actor, but I hate his personality in interviews. It drives me bananas. The guy seems like an asshole.
He does kind of have a
Like,
bit
in
of
interviews, I don't like him. On screen, he's brilliant, but, like, he seems like a terrible dude. Like, I do not want to be in the room with him. I just feel like I want to avoid DiCaprio.
He seems like one of those Harrison Ford, Sean Penn types where they're very enthusiastic on camera, but in real life, they are just so
So, if I was to direct a movie, I'd rather work with Seagal.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
I just, it's just one of those things. All right, Tyler. Best character who has a one-word name in a film.
A one-word name?
Yeah, they don't have a last name, just the first, like, Joe or something. Or a one-word nickname.
Damn, this is usually up my alley.
I mean, I just randomly thought of it. Hopefully it's not a terrible question.
I'm going to go with Ryan Gosling's Driver from Drive.
Drive.
Because he was one of those first characters that really hit me that he was one of those types.
Damn it. Can I do it? Alright, ask me a question.
Fucking hell.
This is hard now. I'm stressed.
You think?
I'm stressed like a tomato underneath a sweater, underneath a garbage dump. That's an analogy I just used, so deal with it.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Best movie garbage dump?
No. Where's...
That's the question. Why am I laughing?
I don't know, you tell me.
I wish I knew.
Okay.
Nice
Okay.
closure. This is going to be the best question ever, guys. I'm waiting for
Why is it only on your channel that this shit only happens?
I mean, we can do this on your channel. Movie Jenga can live on.
No. I mean, like, the fits of laughter.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? That's not true. Devil All the Time, we had a few fits.
Hey, I tried to make you laugh by making the joke about Weezer.
And that did kind of technically succeed, but my question is, where's Waldo?
That's not a movie question. I ate Waldo, and I don't know. Waldo was made of jelly beans. I have no clue. You ask me. Ask me a proper movie question.
Okay. See, that's how it feels like. Okay. Shit. If you could adapt anything, what would it be?
I would actually. You're gonna love this. Someone a long time ago did a trailer for Waldo. I'm bringing it back, and they basically did the fourth Bourne movie, and they adapted Waldo into a killer who, if you find him, he kills you. I would make a Blumhouse horror reboot of Waldo killing people when they find him.
That is right up their alley.
I feel like that would be a thing. It might be better than Truth or Dare.
Oh, it would totally be better than Truth or Dare.
Jewel Thief's Waldo trailer. It's phenomenal.
Jewel Thief?
Oh,
like
he's
that's
great.
that's their
That's
accounting?
I guess the account.
Okay. That was so.
All right, Tyler. If you were in a movie and a building or a structure got knocked down, what would be the worst building to rebuild as a construction expert?
Well, I'd go for the obvious answer, but that would trigger a lot of people.
Like you could do it softly.
No, I couldn't.
Okay.
Like any building.
Yeah, you're the guy who has to come rebuild the building so you could so that the city can be back to normal, or the town, or wherever it is. And you're pissed because someone knocked it down or blew it up or a monster jumped on it. Literally any building. Any structure.
I'm going to go with the Statue of Liberty because I really don't like the fact that we can't go up there anymore due to obvious reasons, but at the same time, I think it's one of the best looking structures that's ever been built.
Doc, can you reenact you going to reconstruct the Statue of Liberty after the X-Men have just destroyed it in X-Men 1? You heard the one-liner, you know you have to rebuild it. What does that scene look like?
I don't think I would even have a one-liner for it.
No, you heard the one-liner, the token struck by lightning, and you're pissed because they destroyed the Statue of Liberty on you, and you have to rebuild it.
I would just throw my hands up in the air. I would do the snap the clipboard in half bit.
Freaking X-Men.
Yes, and I would use that clipboard to slit the throats of whoever came up with that fucking joke.
Bryan Singer, probably not a bad thought. Okay.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, that hurt like my whole being.
Yeah,
my liver quivered.
Wow. Favorite Disney movie?
Either Robin Hood or A Bug's Life. I'm gonna go with A Bug's Life. I really love A Bug's Life. Okay. I love Hopper, and he's like, "You pick the food, we eat the food."
Yeah.
And the caterpillar dude who's like, "I'm behind me, the caterpillar." I love that guy.
Heimlich was funny.
I love Jaime the caterpillar. And then like the roach is doing that, and I think it was the first time I ever like laughed so hard in my life with the bugs but going to the thing. They're like, "No, you touch it. No, I don't." Oh no, I'm just doing it.
Oh,
I love that in the town.
Oh, the bug light that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that joke.
That part was pretty.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Really, that one.
I laughed so hard as a kid.
I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
Oh my goodness, that was my favorite joke for years.
Really, more than the circus bugs discovering that they're supposed to kill a bunch of people and they're fucking horrified.
I mean, that was funny, but like the light was funnier. It's like people like the seagulls from Finding Nemo. Mine, they like that more than the actual clever humor.
There's like this interactive amusement park. Hey, you didn't ask me a question.
Oh, I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Most unlikely actor to play a killer snowman in a reboot of Jack Frost.
Most unlikely? It's most unlikely that Michael Keaton would come back to play the same damn character.
They already played it. No, they never played a killer snowman before.
Oh, killer snow. Well.
Whatever.
Just for shits and giggles, and because Morbius is probably going to be put out straight to video, I'm going to go with Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. That would be a Joker type snowman, pretty much. Jared Leto is talented sometimes, but sometimes he does the same thing.
Depending on, yeah. It's hard to describe.
All right.
Okay.
Star Wars is going to get taller than the camera.
Yeah, probably will.
Falls out of camera.
Can you imagine, like, people skipping 40 minutes later and it's just like, Jesus, what? You guys have no lives.
I don't. How did you know?
Oh, shit. Let me figure this one out.
You gotta pitch me a question here.
Let's see here. Favorite movie soundtrack?
Oh, that's a tough one. My default would be to go with Singing in the Rain because I adore that movie. But I think it might be the Shrek soundtrack.
You know what? That is a really awesome
Because, I mean,
soundtrack.
it's got All Star, and it's got all those songs, but then it's got the Baha Men, Best Years of Our Lives, and just Bad Reputation redone.
Awesome.
Like, Hallelujah. Just the soundtrack.
The Rufus Wainwright Hallelujah might be
It's a
my
wonderful
favorite.
soundtrack. And then there's the Baha Men. Oh, makes me wanna dance.
Oh,
Oh, it's your
a
turn.
romance.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I dig that song, man.
I look into your eyes. Oh, best years of our lives. When we first met, I could hardly believe.
You put that block there. This question, what question do I have? Worst movie kiss. The worst kiss you've ever seen on camera.
Look, I mean this in a wholly positive way. Do not get me wrong. It is when Amy Adams and Will Ferrell start making out like crazy in a restaurant in Talladega Nights. Because people keep forgetting. Amy Adams is the girl that he hooks up with at the end.
Yeah, and she's hot, so...
Yeah. It is so fucking hilarious because of how overblown it is. The fact that Will Ferrell looks over at everybody is just like, don't worry. And then they just go, oh, we're about to make animal noises. That's one of the best lines in the entire movie.
Oh my goodness. I love the prayer scene around the table. That's funny.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, as you're sitting down watching your baby Einsteins, learning about all your colors and shapes and such.
You memorized this. This is what...
I watched Ricky Bobby a lot as a kid. Do not ask me why. And that was also how I figured out what the word gay meant, believe it or not.
Oh. Okay, I got one option.
Yeah, and only one.
Damn it, I gotta put it on top. Ask me a question.
Why do you do this to me,
You
man?
got one option. It's down there.
Shut up.
This might be the last question of the round.
Quite possibly.
It's reached the picture frame now. Take a look.
It has, yeah, that's insane.
It's just impressive.
You know what? No matter who wins or loses, this is going to be one of the proudest accomplishments we've ever done on YouTube.
Yes, we played Jenga and asked ourselves stupid questions.
For a fucking almost an entire hour.
Oh my goodness, hour-long Jenga. This is going to be like 2 parts, I think.
Well,
it's a 2-part.
The last video that we did, that was probably the shortest one we've ever done.
That's true. That was only like 15 minutes. But I only made that 12 minutes because, I wanted to make more of them.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
It's a miracle that we still have time to make that climb video.
Oh, we have plenty of time to make that climb video.
Okay, question. Favorite side character?
Okay, y'all are gonna hate me so very much.
Just tell me, man.
Indiana Jones the Temple Demon sidekick. Short Round! I freaking love that kid! I love that guy. He's funny, he's quirky, he's resourceful, he can drive a car.
Sometimes, yeah.
Better than Willie.
Yeah, 100% better than
I
Willie.
adore Short Round, and I don't know, it's just too much fun.
Look,
if you get this.
I don't hate Ke Huy Quan, but at the same time, it really is just his shtick of constantly screaming everything that makes it really hard for me to enjoy him as a character. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was my favorite guy in The Goonies once I finally watched it for the first time.
If you get this, the world will explode.
It's all about precision, man.
It absolutely is. Oh, snap. Oh, don't breathe.
I cannot believe you let me. I'm surprised you even let me do any of this.
I'm just surprised you could get it out. I didn't think it would be done. All right.
We are now still in picture frame territory.
All right. Let's try to reach the top. Let's try to reach the bottom of the river.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Tyler?
Yeah?
Best movie notepad. A character writes in a notepad. What's the best one?
Probably that one from Chamber of Secrets where Harry's writing in it and it kind of sort of answers back.
The murder one.
Did they? Oh, right, he did. Yeah.
It's like a murder book.
See, I only watched it like once or twice as a kid. Like most people, it's, for me, the worst.
It's my favorite.
Really?
Okay. Your question. I don't think you could take one out.
I'm pretty sure that's not possible, no.
I think you have to take out one from the top 3 rows. You can do, we'll say top 2 rows you can't take out. You've got one option.
I can't believe, wait, you're serious?
Yes, I'm serious. But you gotta ask me a question first.
You are so obsessed with getting this, like...
To the river!
The top of the...
Take me to the river, that river.
Okay, since you're so...
You gotta ask me a question first, though.
Okay, I have no idea why I just made that sound, but...
Favorite movie whistle? I don't like whistle.
No. Favorite movie Scream, not counting Wilhelm. Hey, you knew I was going to say that.
No.
Oh, shit.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Shit, I didn't even think of that.
It's the best thing ever!
It is so fucking stupid.
Oh my goodness!
It is really good. Oh, shit. Even that doesn't seem to fucking work.
Tyler thoughtfully gets up here when you're in the 12th inning of the Jenga game.
Shut up.
He is thoughtfully trying to remove the... He's going for the edge now. The edge seems to be the only possible reason on the edge of reason. Looking at the Jenga blocks, Tyler thinks thoughtfully as he sips his cup of water. The water is moist, as water has usually been. Take the piece out.
Shut up!
The narrator has been told to cease his talking, but it has not worked. Henceforth, he looks at the Jenga tower longing to take that one last block out and release it from its agony. I say we just knock it over.
You want to knock it over together?
Let's do it. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Tyler won.
No, that wasn't even remotely.
All right, guys. Tyler, you promote while I try to find all the jungle blocks.
I'm pretty sure I already have promoted everything.
Promote more.
But if by any chance you don't know, my channel is in the description below. I have some reviews of an above-average single horror movie, an above-average movie in general when it comes to studios. And in the next video that we make in the, I don't know, couple hours that we have, I'm going to convince my buddy Josh to either work overtime or pay money to see a movie ticket at the theater that he works for in order to watch The Climb, a movie about friendship at its core.
She did the leg thing?
What?
I'm quoting the movie. Hey, that's the Josh and Tyler show!
Oh, right. Yeah.
Make sure you check out Fantastic Fun Guy Tyler over here on his channel. I'm going to slowly walk over there. Walking slowly.
I haven't